What's up, everybody? It's Kenny G here, and winter has struck. As you can see, there's snow. All our roads are salted, which means the Corollas are grounded for the season until the spring now. So basically, the only thing I'll be doing is little projects, working on the cars, working on my wife's car, that type of stuff. So in the meantime, I figured I might as well dive into some subjects I wanted to talk about, like specifically car-related subjects, but maybe some other stuff too. But in this video, I'm gonna specifically be touching on car communities and why the heck is there like hate between communities. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you know exactly what I mean. Not even car communities. How about manufacturers or communities, or just in general? I see this all the time, and I really don't get it. I really don't get, why is there so much hate? Why is there so much hate in the car community, and why is there so much hate between communities, between manufacturers, between even just builds and people who build their cars? I've been seeing this for years and years and years, and I really don't get it. I really don't get why people can't just except that everyone who likes cars is pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool in my book, at least, because, I mean, I see this even in the Toyota community where there's lots of hate. So, like, let me just get into a few examples. The other day, I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I stumbled upon this post. I think it was by Car Memes, or maybe it was Car Throttle or something, and they were making fun of this guy who turned like some crummy car into like a Ferrari with a kit, and they were making fun of how shitty it looks. And to me, I'm like, that's freaking cool. You know how much effort that takes? You know how long it takes to build something like that, to sculpt out all the curves and all of the body and make it look perfect, and the glass, and that's an incredible amount of talent to do something like that. And then you have all these people who jump on and want to shit on it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, half those people probably have never done anything like that. That's practically an art form to be able to sculpt something like that, and you've got all these people shitting on it. And it's like, yeah, maybe it's not a real Ferrari, but who cares? Who cares? That's that person's passion. That person's passion. They put their heart into that car, and you've got all these people hating on it. And it's like, why? Well, it's why. Why is there so much hate in the community? Like, even just between, let's say, American cars versus Japanese cars. One day, my baby right here, my Corolla, my one I just converted to a GTS, one day, like probably 10 years ago, I was parked outside of my apartment. This was back when I lived at an apartment, and I came outside, and someone had backed into it and put a huge dent in the panel. I'll show you. Well, it's not there anymore, but it's been fixed, but it's starting to go again. If I can, you can see here, where the rust is. This is where like body work was done. There was a huge smashed dent in there. I was lucky the car wasn't wrecked, because some guy in a pickup backed into it. And then I found out who hit it, and when I went to the house, he's like, who gives a shit? It's just Jap crap anyways. Your car's a piece of shit. It's Jap crap. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's my car. It's my passion. I love that car. It doesn't matter what you think. Just shut the fuck up and pay up. And he did pay up, so end of that story, I suppose. But the point is, why the heck was there so much hate? He obviously just hated the car just because it was Japanese, right? And there's a lot of hate between like Mustang owners and Corvette owners, and they hate on Japanese cars. And there's also people who appreciate all cars. I guess what I'm ultimately trying to get at here is, why is there so few people who just don't appreciate all cars? Like, me personally, I appreciate all cars. Whenever I see a guy, he's got a weird build. Like, sometimes I'll be driving down the road, and there'll be some guy with a Sunfire with a huge spoiler on it, and I'm kind of like, man, what are you doing? But at the same time, it's like, he loves that car. He loves that car, or she loves the car. So why is it my place or anyone else's place to go in there and slam on them and hate on their cars? I just don't get it. I don't get why there is so much hate in the car community, and why we can't just come together and be like, cars are awesome, high five, like high five, cars are awesome, right? We love cars, we love the art of cars, you know, building kits and modifying and all the talent and skill that goes into that, and knowing how to weld and paint, and like there's so much involved in building cars, right? That it's like, why is there all this hate? There's so much hate in the community, and I really don't get it. I just don't get it. Fucking American cars are cool. Personally, I love Japanese cars, but there's nothing wrong with American cars or European cars or whatever other cars. They're all cool. Even look at like the cars they use in India, the little tiny cars or whatever. Like, why can't we all just be like, cars are freaking awesome? I love cars. You guys love cars. Who cares what car it is? Cars are cool. What more do I have to say? I mean, I hope you get my point. And I hope if you're one of those guys who's like, F American cars or F that Jap crap, you can just consider what I've said here and be like, maybe it's worth changing my mind and being like, cars are freaking cool, and high five for cars. Because cars are awesome and they've brought us together. That's why you're here watching this video. Alright, have a good day.